เขาจะได้รู้เรื่องไงครับ
I could not accept this situation, but have to go on, live the life, go on, and raise the children.
Pulled from his arms by a force of nature, this man's wife was among the hundreds of thousands killed in a matter of minutes. As we traveled the coast of southern Thailand, we saw village after village completely destroyed. But with undaunted spirit and massive world relief, there are signs of hope. Throughout the resort area of Phuket, businesses are rebuilding. Homeowners who lost everything are trying to piece together their lives, one nail at a time. This is the once prosperous fishing village of Num Kem, which our driver Ricky tells me means salty sea.
Used to be a fishing village where you can see a lot of houses all surrounded all this area, and people have been living here for almost more than 100 years.
The horror of the disaster strikes me once again. This lagoon is being drained in search of even more bodies, the water sent back to the sea. Yet life goes on. Fishermen spend countless hours making fish traps by hand, trying to salvage their livelihoods. Another small step in the monumental task of returning their lives to some sense of normalcy. Normally, you can hear the gentle breeze blowing through the palms of southern Thailand. But that tranquility is disrupted by the constant hum of refrigeration units. Row after row of metal containers, each holding 18 bodies of unclaimed tsunami victims. Our interpreter, Boom, is with Lutheran Hour Ministries based in Town and Country. She helps me prepare for an emotional visit. A few feet away, coffins await those who will be claimed. This is the Missing Persons Center, one of many temporary resting places you'll find across southern Thailand. Families check in here looking for answers. This afternoon alone, 48 bodies are delivered, while one is finally identified and prepared to go home. Others are still looking, putting up pictures. Thousands are still missing in Thailand. Buddhist monks bless the site and praise volunteers caring for the dead. Victims from more than 30 countries memorialized on this wall of remembrance.
It used to be her house here. Oh God. Sorry.
Boom tells us how this young family escaped.
She came up to the hill and then were staying there for 2 days.
The sea off southern Thailand, where many police boats often patrol, is about 2 miles that way. The sheer force of the tsunami was so powerful, one of them ended up here. Yet somehow, little Tadia survived. And from the rubble, there is hope. That's why the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod is also here, to protect the children and rebuild lives.
We as the church, were here before the tsunami happened, we're here during that time, and we'll be here for years afterwards to try and help people put their lives back together.
On this day, hundreds wait hours in the blistering heat for a visit from the royal princess, who lost her own son in the tsunami. As they leave, I'm overwhelmed by the enormity of this tragedy. These people have lost so much. Mothers, husbands, children, everyone. Their livelihoods, their possessions, their homes. And now they find themselves here, crowded into a refugee camp, sharing a common bond of unimaginable loss. Once again, row upon row of metal containers. But this time, not a reminder of death, but a symbol for survival and hope. For dozens of children in Thailand, this is their only safe haven, a daycare center in the heart of Bangkok. Where they learn music and English with the help of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod based out of Kirkwood.
If this program weren't here, they would have a very difficult time getting their education because these kids don't have the ability to go to any kindergarten kind of program. And so when they go into the first grade, they can't keep up.
For several hours each day, dozens of children come here to escape this. Adjacent to the daycare center, one of the most dangerous slums in the city. We're told police don't even enter. But according to the daycare operator, we're safe because our escort is none other than the children. Children who may not have been affected by the tsunami disaster, but live their own disaster every day. And now the Lutheran Church is looking to aid thousands of other children as well. More than 700 have been orphaned throughout the provinces of Phuket and Phang-Nga, scattered across refugee camps, in desperate need of post-traumatic stress counseling. The other major concern is child kidnapping and slavery. Before seeing the children, we first have to meet with members of the Thai Army. We show our credentials, and once our interpreter explains our intentions, the children are escorted to meet with me. And what happens next is perhaps one of the most heart-wrenching things we witnessed our entire journey. The group is divided into those who have lost a mother, those who have lost a father, and those who have lost both parents. We were especially moved by the story of this 12-year-old orphan.
We still didn't find our mother's body, but we believe that he died already.
June is about my son's age. He lost everything in the tsunami. Where do you stay? Now he is just trying to survive. The LCMS hopes it can help by investing in the children's future.
Despite what they've gone through, there's a sense that they can recover from this, that they can work through this. And that's why we as Christians are here to encourage that they are resilient people and God will bless them to rebuild their lives again.
Going with you? As June shows me his new temporary home, he tells me he longs for the day when he can return to school. And I tell June how St. Louis school children have been praying and raising money to help him and the others. His response is representative of the Thai people, humble and hopeful.
Let they call. Thank you so much for doing that for us, and any help that will be welcoming to me. Being in this situation, I faced too many difficulties, and I want them to think about me and other families.